My granddaughter's already endured it so many years in her little life. She's only 4 years old when she's got little 4-year-olds coming up saying to her, "You can't play with me because you're black." She really hasn't been given a chance, really, because she's endured it already.
Have you ever felt like you've been discriminated against or stigmatised?
It doesn't make you feel good, you know, when you're pushing everything around like that and it's so visible that you're homeless. I'd ask anybody, you know, you know, put your possessions in a trolley and then go and push it through the city and see how you feel about it and see the reaction you get from other people. Yeah, so that's when I felt stigma.
Discrimination. I've experienced it in real life just for being black. No matter how amount of clothes or how I dress up will never make that change. I used to go knock on people's doors when I was little to ask if they needed any chores done, weeding or gardening, and I'd get the door slammed in my face. And I just assumed they were angry people. But later on I realised it was about racial discrimination, and I guess it was because of my skin colour.
A lot of people just end up on the streets just for one or two bad choices in life. Like, you might not pay rent or your mortgage for two times in a row, and next thing you know, you've got no house, you've got nowhere. Missing a lot of teeth, so people see you're missing teeth, they think instantly drug addict or whatever, even though that was a long time ago in my life. Like, it's like you're still being held guilty for anything and everything you may have done, or anything they even think that you may have done in your past. I can't change who I was, I can only change who I'm going to be, and I've done everything I can to change that, but I can't change how people see me. I have to let them make their own decisions.
And that discrimination and stigma, how's that impacted on your life and your recovery?
Had like nearly 47 unsuccessful applications, but during that process, it was like going into viewing the houses. I'd had the real estate look at me and not even send me applications to apply. Being employed, having a permanent job, I thought it would be easy to be housed, but I was still pushed back all the time. It made me feel sad, made me feel worthless, made me get really angry. I just felt like giving up.
When I went on the streets, you know, it only took 2 or 3 days for me to break down and start thinking of myself as homeless. You lose hope. You know, you've been let down so many times, you've been set up to fail so many times.
In the community services sector, what does it look like to really challenge stigma and discrimination?
As a sector, we have to challenge that and challenge the notion of race and discrimination and power and privilege. And you know, we are a democratic society and we have to treat people equal. And if we're not doing that, then we need to look at why we're not doing that. What is the system that's stopping us from doing that? And to make the change that we treat people equally and we treat people with respect and we value their stories. And we listen to those stories and help them to make the change.
Just imagine yourself being in that spot, and how you would feel, how you deal with it, but also how you would want others to look at you, how you'd want others to treat you. It doesn't take much to be human to treat another human like a human, but we're all human.